I'm hot, I'm hot.
But AliGon taking a knife round there. And of course, we are going to be casting, this is the second best of 2 of the night. So we're into the final best of 2, the second last map, of course. And the overlay still isn't updated, so Volty, I'm blaming you. You're getting fired. But either way, of course, we did see Copenhagen Wolves win 2-0 against Enso earlier in the game on King of the Hill, as we are into the King of Kings section. And I'm just going to be fixing everything, because my PC crashed, right? So,
Just now?
No, not just now. So earlier, so I didn't have Photoshop open, and now won't let me open more Photoshops. There we go. We got it. We're good. Okay, I'm just updating it now. Oh, we're not gonna have time. I have to tab out mid-round because I'm terrible and I'm useless.
Okay, push on banana. We're gonna be seeing Cobra going in for those. For what? He's all wiped out. He still gets those kills. Only one though. Okay, so not too much to hype up about, but still very impressive. Arrow coming up here with the Glock. Solex, that's Celos actually, going in for 1, making that almost a second. Mektig will be supporting him from a position down in CT, 2-on-3 situation right now, and Mektig with this USP. Flames is coming up. Ooh, make that a first frag. Almost misses out on the first shots, makes that the headshot eventually, finding the last player being Milensky inside of ruins right there. And I'm not sure, did you update the score, or?
No, I need to do that now. That's the issue. I don't want to miss any rounds.
Oh, you need to tab out G. Oh my god, that's
Yeah,
what's
it's upsetting, isn't it?
That's why you need 2 PCs to stream, to have that production rig. I'm gonna build a studio.
Esports money. I'll be 10 seconds, I'll be back in. But we didn't miss a pistol, it's fine. I tapped in time. I only missed the first kill.
It's so
that's
bugged
my
for
fault.
me.
I'm useless.
Does it say alive for you on the top as well? Like, there's 1 alive and there's 0 alive for Enso. Like, GoTV is bugging up so much.
Not for me, but either way, opening up the round, he will be taking out Arrow to kick things off. Fucking gets a trade frag, so we're back onto a 4 versus 4, sorry. As AliGon, we do see Zilux pushed all the way down bottom mid here, so he will be able to flank it up into apartments. But Enso, they've already made their way onto site here. Jumpy's got a lot to deal with, and he's only going to get 1 kill for his efforts. Kree shuts him down now, and Enso, they've got good control over on this A site here. It's the hardest site to retake here on the map, and we will see the rotation coming in. Meitig trying to do some damage to the M4. Zelox, he just come in with a kill, takes out 2 as well, so it's all onto Fokin. Low HP here, towards the back of the site. Zelox goes absolutely crazy. 3 kills in the bag, and he takes a round there for AliGon.
Now that's quite sick, Mektig. And Celos, yeah, that's okay. Celos has been top before. Oh, wait. When you spectate Kaboom, is he up and down for you?
No,
upside down.
You'll need to.
Yeah, this GoTV.
You need to rejoin. You're having issues. I'm completely fine. But of course, for those wondering, this is going to be Enso's map pick of Inferno. Second map will be Dust 2, which will be AliGon's pick, which we will get to later. Of course, Enso are going to be on the seaside to start off, as obviously we saw AliGon take this knife round here, and right now, bit of aggression from Enso, push up towards Banana, first kill coming out for Kree, takes down Zelox now. We do have Cobra still up towards the sandbags, that takes out 1 for his efforts, but right now Arrow's just going to be going nuts, shutting him down, and we're into a 4 versus 3. Control of the site gathered by Enso here, so AliGon just got to hurry up with this rotation. Now they do have a couple of rifles to work with, but Jumpy's still going to be on that pistol, so a bit of a struggle for him at least, and right now AliGon looking to save these rifles, I'm sure.
All I'm wondering here is how Enso actually got in here. Sure, they get those 2 entries, obviously, but I did not follow up on whether that smoke, if they pushed through that smoke, because it went so quickly, right? They were on that site in a matter of seconds, in a finger snap. The Cobra either is in a position where he gets sure 1 frag, but then falls down. There's no one to reply, or at least Silos doesn't this time. I think repositioning in that case might be good for you. Enso, really using the standard positions to repeat something we saw, or pre-peak, something we saw in the earlier game that was on train. Between, actually not AliGon, but Enso and Copenhagen Wolves. So, I think playing on weird positions, even though they might be all out in the open, might work against Enso here, because they've got so well put up pre-strats that they wouldn't expect you to play any position that is uncommon. But I think it takes time to react to those things here on the CT side. Jumpy, however, will be opening up with a first kill on Arrow right there. 4-on-5 situation currently ongoing. Fokin will be displaying himself on the minute map as he shoots over and through that smoke cobra with another smoke coming up on Banana. Eventually, no, actually they play that safe and they actually, and this is AliGon. What they realize here is that as soon as we hear anything, as soon as we get that information, we use our utilities. We don't want to waste anything so far, and they've still got three smokes that is remaining for them, 4 even on Cobra 1. So yeah, this is just proving how well decisive this team is.
The boost doesn't work out for them. Mytic, he gets 1 kill on the traders. Kaboom, he's going to fall, and they're going to work their way up towards long here, just wrapping around. Bomb still dropped towards mid. Cree needs to hurry up and grab that, but there's still a flank coming up from Cobra. He's going to be towards the Mexican area there. Spots out Cree, but he's going to make his way over towards the site. Still jumpy to deal with. Doesn't get anything for his efforts. Will go down, and now Celox and Cobra, they're going to come back into this one. Cobra going for that shot, lands on to Malegsky, and now we're into a 2v2. But actually, Zelox, he's coming in with some plays, taking down Flames as well, and it's all on to Cree. 1 versus 2 situation here. Full flash towards the back of the site. They must know his position right now. They're closing in on it, and he's going to be caught between a rock and a hard place. Taken down there by Cobra, and that'll be the round.
Well, that's a new one. Sounds like it's familiar, but it's a new one. Rock and a hard place. Cool.
No, I use that a fair amount.
Okay. That's a cool one. That's a cool one. The more you know, right? CNBC. There we have it. Not sponsored, by the way. 3-1, and Enso here will be forced down to. And I'm not sure about this buy. Sure, like.
They're going for the risky one, but again,
yeah.
AliGon are going to have enough utility to work with where they're not really going to be threatened by this. The only thing that Enso are going to have is the element of surprise, and that's going to be given away after 1 kill.
If even that for Enso, if not for 1 death here. So, in this scenario, I just say, yeah, okay, so they realize, they see that there's people coming up, they realize that there's armor because of the head bumps not happening straightly. Yeah, this is just a straight call, AliGon knows. And it's a risky, because they don't make any economical, and this is, you invest so much money into a round, and you don't make, not just economical damage, but you don't profit anything off of any kill that you ever could have gotten in that round. You just waste money. It's just like burning cash. Doesn't work at all. And this is why I think both of us pretty much disagreed on that decision. But here we go, Fokin. Actually, Kaboom. Guys there in middle. Long range with a P250. Not too common to see. Very shocking.
Oh, with this flash with the smoke there, what are Enso doing? Just rushing up mid, it's somehow working. Banana, sorry. Fucking does take 1 down. We are going to see Zealots getting the refrag onto Flames, but just a 3 versus 3 here, and so it's weird. They got someone caught in the middle of them. Zealots, he's caught in Banana. They got 1 at car, 1 at bottom mid. How is this happening? All they need to do is rush them at the same time. They are going to do that. Going to work out for them. The Glock is going to work in their favour. Dazed will be proud of that one. And we will see the rotation coming up from Jumpy here with the AWP over towards CT spawn. Again, no smokes for Enso to hold us off. So is Jumpy. He's getting some free kills. Oh no, they do have a smoke. Sorry, they used it. And it will be going down there. So Jumpy's potential to do damage has been thwarted as Enso are going to get this bomb down on the site here. Creek going for that safe plant there over towards Banana, so you can see Falcon's going to be holding this one off, I assume, but no, he's pushing towards the back of the site. What is he doing? They should have Banana control right now. Of course, they may think that a player is coming from Banana, but either way, not wanting to take the engagement, fair enough. And Jumpy going to miss that AWP shot. That's pretty key. That could be a huge issue for them here. And Falcon, he's going to manage to get one onto Mike Tignet as well, leaving just Jumpy to clutch this round. 1 versus 2. He has got a kit to work with, but still no smoke for that bomb, and he needs to hurry up. AWP is not the best gun for a retake, and you can see it's not going to go well for him. Cree shuts him down.
Shouldn't really be boiling down to that. AliGon losing due to these very not silly plays. I want to say, they're trying to make a kill happen. They're exposing themselves, obviously, by doing so, but from CT, at least try and get a little bit further into the, information side of things on the site, especially when you at least can spot 1 member out and then say that there's 1 there and play that together instead of just splitting up 1 ruins and 1 CT long, or whatever you want to call that. So, not necessarily just pushing pool with 1 player coming from ruins, because you're not really suppressing them in that area, seeing as they're 1 more player than you. They've got that advantage, right? They're always in favor, especially on that T side in the post line position, with a very squishy side as well to push into. It's the B side we're talking about here on Inferno. It's I mean, these small decisions just being made by AliGon that didn't work out right there. But we'll see. Unexpected position. This boost is only going to work once. Remember that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Enso, they're just playing around here, waiting for the next mistake to be done here by AliGon, and I really like that. You know, it's good. It's good to show that at least you've got the respect for your enemies and that you're very well aware of the fact that they might just mow you down if you play this wrong. Enso knows this. They will be whitened out, trying to provoke a lot of flashbangs and utilities to be used here from AliGon, and it works out, but as it does, they will be pushing while the effect is still lasting on those smokes, which I highly doubt is a good move, because, I mean, you know, the result of it is that you've got one member remaining, that being Foken, stuck inside of T apartments pretty much as Cobra comes out from behind. And you know, it's good to see that Enso actually tries and provoke AliGon to use these nades, but at the end of it all, you can't just push as the effect is still lasting. You need to wait for those smokes to fade pretty much. Can't play that Navi play over and over again.
But he will get away with a save here. Kaboom, so close in the wall, but not going to be able to find him. And so they're at a bit of a deficit just to start off the first half of the first map. You can see 5-2 already. Again, this is T-side Inferno, so it's as what is expected. But AliGon are doing a dastardly job of holding them down right now. Cobra's going to stick with this Nova despite Enso actually going for the buy up here, so maybe a risk, but it could definitely pay off again. Very unexpected buy, I'm sure. Triple stack towards B, and oh, that's not a great start. Only does 1 damage to a teammate, but they could be great if they had the double nade down banana. But again, no Enso players to get into that challenge. And they are going to just be holding passive, maybe a bit of aggression towards Apps here as they try and work their way up from second mid. And no hold on Apps right now. Kaboom's going to be the man to do that. He's sitting over towards Pit, so no aggression coming out from the CT side. Very nice how they keep switching things up. And then so have nothing to read. They have no idea where these players are and go for this full rush. You can just see it's just guys, we just need to take a huge risk here. They have no information on the situation. They have no idea how many players. There could be 4 players of AliGon over towards A, but they're just going to go for the full rush now. Molotovs, flashes, smokes, everything going out. They got the full Monty, and Kaboom got to be holding down from Pit. He goes down instantly, so this may actually be a fairly worthwhile push as they take 2 kills to open things up. Cobra over towards middle, but he's still got a player to deal with. There's still Cree needs to push out of apartments here, and Lansky just going to be holding off. Bomb will go back down towards the site, and we do have the retake on. AliGon are going to be struggling with this a lot, and well, Falcon's going to make it even harder than it has to be. 2 kills in the back for him. Cree takes another, and so they secure a third.
Just high risk play, really. You're pushing through such a squishy area, being balcony in this scenario, even with a smoke out. AliGon, after all, they're on that A side. You don't have any idea of how you want to get through and pre-peak positions right there. And you still make that happen. Enso, they just flick shots here and there. They make those kills happen. Enso are individually really good at just battling situations that you wouldn't expect them to. Once again, when you're not setting up very well, Enso knows how to deal with the situation. When you are setting up, Enso, it looks like they lose a lot of rounds. But Kaboom, once again, will be going down to Cree as he's pushing through apartments. Milensky with another one. Zello's going down, getting into the site. Jumpy's just around the corner, and he's able to get one before falling down. Mektig on that deagle. Starting to just back off over to CT, waiting for someone to come. And at this stage, I just say, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Mektig, there's... Mektig, by the way, you know what that means?
No, what's it mean?
I've told you.
Is it rude?
No, it's not rude.
Oh.
Cool. It's a cool name. It's literally a cool name. It
Oh,
means
is that what it means?
powerful.
Hey, cool. Ah. Okay, okay.
Oh, my dad is playing Zelda. I can hear on the Wii. Okay, let's get back into the game.
Aggression down banana, Cobra, what are you doing? He picks up that first one. Teammate will trade out after his death, and that's a 2-for-1 trade. AliGon got to be happy with that Enso. Got to be down a man once again. Not a great start here, but again, they have got the last 2 rounds on the board, so they at least have something to work with. Nice flash up towards banana. That's quite interesting to see, but Flames is going to peek with it still. Zerlock's here to challenge. Lots of damage done on, but finally we'll hit the headshot there with nice spray control. Basically, Freiburg. We're into a 3v3 here. Mighty alone on B. Normal setup, 2-1 for AliGon. They've actually got an interesting position from Jumpy, who's over in apartments, and this means they have 0 control over short and long. This is the only issue with this. This is a good strategy, good setup. Only issue with this is it allows Enso, if they want to wrap round towards long and back down to B site through TT spawn, they can do that. without an issue. But you can see Mytic is playing appropriately. He's got a pixel spot over towards the CT spawn, so if they do try and do that, he'll be fully aware, and he still won't be in a position where they can actually shoot him without him backing off. They won't react in time. So that's the only positive, but it's not going to matter because Milensky, he's leading things up over towards apartments, picking up that first kill to Jumpy. Now Kaboom and Mytic have to do absolute work, but Kaboom only just rotating in. Pre-rotation not going too well for him, and Enso, they will make their way out on towards the site here, and Mytic is still far from rotating back in to help his teammate.
Yeah, I'm not seeing this through. Like Kaboom, a really risky play coming up right there, playing by yourself, not waiting for your teammates to even go in for a reply. Sure, Mektig is there right now, but that's only one. If you were there and just waited for a while and Archway not showing yourself off in the early beginning of that, there could have been a bigger chance for you to win this round, because Enso wouldn't have had the information then, right? Could have even gone up in apartments, but obviously now Mektig will be forced into saving this one rifle that he's got in his hand, together with obviously a USPS, not anything that, you know, isn't standard on the CT side, obviously, half armor and flashbang. Get that with the kill that he gets there. He's on the CT side, so he can do this, obviously. 2.8k remaining, and I'm not sure, does he invest a couple of dollars into anything else here? Like a smoke? No? His mates does. So it looks like they have a setup strat for how they want to at least set, you know, put themselves out on the sites here, with the smokes and everything. But I'm not sure, like, why would you need 3 smokes here? Would that be just to smoke off banana 3 times because of the fact that it's such a thin area to come through? We'll see. We'll see how this ends. Yeah, smoke coming through on upper banana right there, just to block them off, knowing that there's people up there preparing for the storm. Enso. And Enso has no info. This is what's wrong. As soon as AliGon starts shooting, there's gonna be a realization going through Enzo's team, pretty much saying, "Hey, okay, wait, was that a pistol? Oh yeah, it was. Right. So let's push." It's as easy as that. You see those pistols, you realize that, okay, we're on a low budget. Are we able to push this? Can we push with a full team? Because then, you know, it secures a round for us, obviously, because we'll be able to go in for replies if they do happen to take a kill. But only then.
But here we go. B push coming underway. We've got 3 players over towards him. Mytic with the rifle, so he's going to be pretty useful towards the back of the site there, or towards construction. And Cobra just running through the Molotov. Going to be going down though after getting taken down by Falcon. Mytic does work, as I mentioned, with the M4 there. Teammate to back him up. Zelox picks up 2 in flames. Going to be alone, gets a refrag, but there's still 2 more players coming in. The only issue is they have no armor and only a PT-50 and a USB between the both of them. If they can grab a rifle, they have potential, but right now Flames has a huge advantage, and
he has no idea.
He doesn't know they pushed. Oh no, he's going to check it though. Yeah, spots that Kaboom. Doesn't know there's 2 players though, definitely, and they are going to push them both at the same time. Great angle play from Flames there. He still doesn't realise there's 2. He needs to hurry up and get this information. He spots him out, gets 1, but Kaboom, he's right back on with the refrag, and that's going to be the round to AliGon there. 6-5.
You wouldn't expect that to happen at all, really. Then again, Flames, he was really in a pressured spot where he'd only see 1 player for several times, knowing that, okay, there might be 1 more, and that, you know, being the reason to why he flicked over to see middle a lot of the time, blocking himself from the angle over and over and over again. Not allowed to see that there is actually 2 players coming from the same position. So in this scenario, I just, you know, I wouldn't suggest anything. It's just hard. It's just hard. He's in a really hard spot where there's not much more to do, because you haven't confirmed if there's 2 players coming from the same spot already. There's no calls. You're alone on that site. That bomb's planted. You can only hold it down and hope for the best, right?
Oh, but there's boost again from AliGon. Look at this, Kaboom. I love this spot.
The
pixel peek is so much fun.
Honestly, wouldn't this be very OP if you had a very close smoke over towards short? Because you can see both into boiler and mid with this.
That is true. Yeah, and of course the lower player can just hold the close push, so if anyone pushes close, you can see Mytic's position. You can shut them down. It's always better with an AWP, but, you know, it's a lot of the time I just don't see people show up with it, and when they do use it, it's usually a one and done spot anyway. So let's see how it pans out, at least for Kaboom. to get ready to push up here. Smoking long, so this is going to be set for him. He gives away his position, and again, they have no idea where he's at. They will finally spray him down, but he's going to get our first kill. Bit of a peek from Mightig. Will go down to Aero there, so it's a 1-for-1. Again, could get more from that, but either way, can't be too shabby. Again, Enso are down a man still, so AliGon should be fairly happy with that engagement.
Jumpy.
Oh! Chill.
Monstrous play. Maybe overreacting a little bit right there,
Yeah,
but
a little bit. Just a
but
normal
that
old kill.
really, I thought for a while I thought that was through the smoke.
No, he saw on top.
Yeah, I just had to, you know, comprehend what just happened right there.
Yeah.
Ah, Jesus, it's me. It's me.
Hello.
Hello.
It's me.
I was
I've been
wondering.
wondering. Yeah, no, that's just not. I can't sing. I don't know if you can sing, but no. But look at this.
Nah.
From the other side. No. Either way, we're going to receive a fair amount of damage for the little he traded off onto Flames there, down to 75 in favour of 1-4. And Jumpy might come into contact here. He's going to have to back off as the flash comes in. Molotov in hand, but his teammate will pop one. And now waiting for the aggression here. We will see Enso give it to them. Mightig holding things down though. Kaboom, again, still destined to peak here, but I don't agree with it. So they wrap their way round, and I don't know how this is even still going here. Kaboom, still in the same position. They got to know he's here. They're not going to check the spot, and he'll be able to get a free kill as they walk into his lined up aim. Cobra gets dropped there from Arch, and now it's into a 2v3, and possibly a 2v2 as Cobra's only 4 HP. I think a bit of a misplay from Cobra there, picking so aggressively when they just have to hold down the rotation. But again, Free pushing into Library. This is a good call because obviously they mollied it. You don't think they would push into it. Cobra's going to be holding things down.
Yeah, and look at Zealous' position as well. If they decide to back off and, you know, go for a save, they won't. Arrow at least wouldn't be able to do so. Just
Good
thanks
play
to
down mid.
Yeah.
Cobra should take notes, play more passive on the hold. But either way, Arrow's got a lot to deal with. Pushing into the site here, no bomb, but oh, the dink, and then he lands another one to Jumpy to finish him off through the side of the box there. And now this is suddenly doable because, of course, Kaboom, he's down to 4 HP. Zealox has to do all the work here. Molotov goes out, his position has been given away. The nades follow up, but 20 HP left on Arrow as that HE comes in. Good damage. And he's going to be sticking this plant. 12 seconds left. Zealox not going for the peak, but oh, great shot through the corner there. Didn't even know that was possible. Let's have a look at that. Oh, you can actually see through that corner there. That is great. Didn't even know that was a thing.
I can't see
off.
anything.
No, there's no hole, but obviously it's just not classed as a hitbox.
That's funny. Well. The more you know, CNBC again, second time in this map, ladies and gentlemen, 8-5. And this is where Enso, they go for 2 Tech 9s here. And this is one of those more understandable buys in comparison to the other one that I saw, or that we saw. But, still can be questioned if they obviously don't get the first entries here. And Kaboom, what are you doing? How does he have the courage to just push so offensively? Get one first, get a second, that nade lands perfectly, jumping with another one down middle. What is this? What is this sorcery? AliGon.
But Milensky, he's going to get a consolidation frag, I think we could say. It's fair onto Kaboom there. 7 HP left. Cobra should be able to shut him down now. Will do exactly that. AliGon 9-5, and we're going into the last round of the first half.
AliGon being very overconfident right there. Could have as well just lost that. I mean, if Enso had a lot of players stacked down the middle, then AliGon would have lost that easily. But, you know, guess timing is everything here, right? Jumpy with that AWP, trying to see if he can spot anyone out. The slow plays happening here and there. Small amounts of utility used as well from the CT so far. They don't want to go too far too quick, right? Got Celos in a good spot to get 1, get 2, almost a third. Make that a third, actually, as Kree goes down. Arrow will be replying instantly, though, and it's a 3-on-2 situation. Flames and Arrow left alone here. Jumpy with an insane 5-7. I don't know what that was. Dealing a lot of damage instantly right there. And, okay. That's quick. Jumpy and Mektig just finishing it off right. Like, I don't know what. Like Sonic. You played Sonic when you were younger?
I have.
Which one was your favorite?
What? Which game?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I have no idea.
Okay.
But either way, it will be
10
the
to
half.
5.
10 to 5, yeah.
This is so... Like, look at how many defuses. So look at how many retakes they took home here.
That is a lot.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much for Enso to have picked this map, to be honest, in my opinion. But then again, maybe stuff isn't working out today. It might just be a bad day, right? Counter-Strike can be that way a couple of times. Couple of weeks. Months, for me. Years.
Kaboom, trying to do some work up towards Banana there to pick up that first kill for the AliGon side. Obviously, Enso don't want to overpeak here, but look at this. Arrow's pushed himself all the way down middle. They do want these early frags, which I do understand, but they've got to be very careful, and that Dink's going to come in hot. Arrow down to 70 HP already, and Enso, they just need to back off. They don't want to overextend and lose players early on because they need these men for late in the round, especially if this does decide to be a B take. As you can see, the bomb is going back towards it because that is a really hard site to retake. Retakes are just difficult in general in Inferno, and so they've gone for the good stack here. 3 players over towards B, but no, Arrow, what are you doing? He looks like he wants to back off here, just holding towards the arch angle. Bit of information gathered from there.
I think what he does is he's playing that get right pause. Yeah, he's playing the get right position. Was something get right did back when he played in NIP earlier, 2013. He was standing there waiting for the sounds to be heard. He will be going in for that first kill though, and the replies are here. Enso knows just how to play that right. Foken will be leaving Jumpy left alone after going in for the kills on his teammates. Jumpy has got one though, and AliGon having a disconnected player right now. Probably coming back soon, hopefully. Foken and Milensky, Flames will be stacking up together to shock Jumpy in the position that he's currently in. But I think a pause is what we're looking for. Or yeah. No, but what I was about to say is that in that position specifically, you can, and now I'm drawing on my own map, I don't know why. You can hear that if people are stepping up towards Banana, on upper Banana specifically above the car, when you pass the car on Banana, you can hear clearly people stepping up there. You can hear as much as a reload sound. Even if the distance is long, it's very noticeable from that angle or from that position. So it's a very, you say vital, like usable?
Yeah, vital.
Yeah, vital position. Enso are exploiting it to the maximum right there. Now I'm not sure what happened. Can you hear me, Hugo?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear you. Wait, be right back.
Not too sure how long this pause will be. Hopefully it won't be too long though. We'll be getting back into it soon.
Hugo?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Oh.
I think Volty's
User
lagged out.
disconnected from
Yeah,
your channel.
see you, Volty. I'll be getting him back in for you guys now. This is a classic Volty move.
User was moved
Hello,
to your
Volty,
channel.
can you hear us?
Yeah, finally.
I don't know why it seems to be does that. Sometimes you just can't hear a thing.
Is that like it keeps it keeps bleeping on you? For me,
I'm not
or
sure.
It did. It's not.
It always happens to you. I've never had it before, but either way, back into the game. AliGon going to be facing some CT aggression down Banana here to kick things off. 3 players pushed down. AliGon aren't expecting this at all, and Enso are doing absolutely massive work already. Takes 2 kills as Flames. He gets one over towards the aggression Cobra towards short. 3 players with all deagles remain for AliGon.
Looks like a round where you'd see kind of a happy round from Zelos. It would not surprise me, but Foken, no, it's not gonna happen. Not now. Arrow is gonna be able to get that first kill. At least, the least that's what's supposed to happen. But what? Zelos, Eagle, he's pushing. He gets that kill. Arrow falls down, and make that a second one as he turns around to get that one as well. Not a problem. 2-on-3 situation, and look at this. Foken, if he meets him, this is hell. This is hell, because Silos is ready. He knows. And he goes in for the frag. Makes that happen.
That was the most forced kill I've ever seen. And he's going to be left in Banana to do all the work, and he will start doing that. Zealous, of course, 1 HP left on him. So Cree should be able to shut him down there for the finale. And Malensky is going to be rotating finally through lower mid as well. So this should be fairly easy for Cree. Well, that will answer that question for you.
Looked like he didn't spot him out. I was spectating Cree. He was lying. Literally lying. You can't lie in this game. But he was crouching behind logs. You couldn't see if he was passing. So if Jumpy just didn't jump, funny enough the name. No, Zelos it was. Zelos didn't jump. He'd still be alive by then. Not spotted out.
But again, not much you can do with 1 HP.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. 10-7. And looks like another round to take home easily for Enso. They do have a flashbang though, so it looks like they've been listening to us, Hugo.
Lovely.
Lovely, that's cool. Thanks, AliGon, my Swedes, my boys.
Oh, but look at this straight rush out of Apps. Malensky holding it down fairly well. Flames though also tuned in for a couple.
Well, that flash didn't do much here, but at least they had a plan, right? Try to do what Enso did in the earlier round where they won on the T side. We'll see, AliGon. They do have full smokes on them, so that being said, there is a very big possibility for them to fake over into specific sites a lot of times here. And again, they will need to get a couple of frags to get through, right? And Foken is so offensive, he gets one, maybe two. Smoke coming out soon, I think? No, he's just waiting. And Enso are playing, very passively. A very lovely counter-strike coming up here by them on the CT side here. Knowing exactly how to exploit the system, right? They know that, okay, we're on the CT side, let's just wait for them to come here. And Malensky, he's up there, jumps down, and oh my god! Did you see him?
Who knows, really. Smoke is so different from GoTV perception than it is, you know, in real game. Especially in your resolution taken into account. Yeah, very good shot regardless. And it's going to be alone. Not a lot of HP, and Cree's going to take advantage of that. A round again going to Enso to bring this back. 4 in a row from the CT side now.
But AliGon, I just hope that they don't go for any quasis or anything right here, because those small amounts of dollars are going to be so important for you. But still, you go for that quasi, sure. It's one of those moves that you really can't question, obviously because of the fact that you know that you're going to get enough for the next round. But saving up to, you know, those small amounts that you're wasting is very crucial to winning rounds in the future where, okay, you might not have that money unless you win this round, obviously. But it looks dark for them as Enso just, I don't know what.
That's a round, I guess.
Now that's a round, right?
Yeah, I guess that would work. The 10-10 is going to be a score, and Enso actually brings back an equaliser. AliGon having serious struggles on the T side. You'd hope they call a timeout very soon. If they do lose this one and the subsequent anti-eco, I feel like a timeout's going to be necessary before the next bye round. Well, I think if they take this one as it comes, see how it goes, and then after this one, make the decision, what are we going to do, guys? Because we definitely need to change something around if they do lose this.
Well, it could be really mental as well, right? Not mental like sick, but mental because it's Counter-Strike, right? Just take a pause, snap back from what you were doing, and, you know, refresh your place pretty much. Not necessarily team-wise, but also individually. Team-wise would be good for these guys right now, I can tell you right here and right now. Yeah, I think everyone would agree on that, but not only that, you need definitely step up your individual plays as well, because Enso are winning a lot of duels where they are going offensive on the CT side, meeting you on the T side, which in many cases wouldn't work because obviously the CT isn't, you know, they're not expected to push, but then at the same time, AliGon, they're on that T side, they can pretty much just hold an angle for a small amount of time in the rounds, so something they've done earlier as well. Cobra, AK-47, coming up towards short, no, actually up towards long arch. Just holding short off, knowing that there might be one coming up. Ninja is cleared thanks to that Molotov, so they're not gonna expect anyone to be there, right? Molotov coming through towards Valve and Arrow. Ooh, that's a very next level play. Seeing all the moves happen before they do, and Arrow gets the first kill as well. Cobra falls down. A very intelligent player right there, I want to say. Delos goes in for one, makes that a second. Falcon goes down, and things might just turn around here. Kree is in a good spot. If he finds Zelos though, it's gonna be all over. Or Kaboom, yeah. Okay, he gets that kill. Bomb is dropped. Zelos, ooh, it's gonna be a lot to get that plant though. Just blocking that angle that we saw Kree in. And the Molotov falls down. Flashbang coming up through and over. He's on this B side. He has to ace this. Goes in for another one. Make that a one-on-one situation. Milensky with the AK-47 knows that he's there. Goes in for the kill eventually. And oh my god, that could have been what a round. Still, he definitely delivers 4 kills. But I want to say, Arrow, the play that he did right there, he was inside a library. He went through with, as soon as he saw smoke towards Archway, he realized that, okay, they can get through Valve without me noticing anything. So he put down a Molotov through their smoke into Valve and pushed over to CT, knowing very well that they were going either to be low or jumping. With that AWP, he just takes at least one, backs off, knowing that, okay, they're probably going to be pushing, obviously, knowing that I have an AWP now. Play that very safe. Unfortunately, didn't make it to Zelos, who came out just around the corner, got him. But I think that just that particular play in itself proves that he's very good individually when it comes to mind play.
Seems like it, and we will see a bit of aggression up towards Banana. Might take opening things up to shut down Fockin, and already early advantage. But look at the health on AliGon. This is disgusting. 3 players are sub 20 HP, and this could be a huge issue if the nades come flying in, especially Molotovs and Kree. He's got his rifle to do that damage. Shuts down Mytic, and these players cannot run through the Molotov because most of them are low. Cobra and Kaboom are going to be the only people who can even do that right now, and I still wouldn't recommend it because HP is a serious disadvantage for AliGon right now, and Enso looking good to do this. Arrow and Kree both pick up kills, and Kree takes a double as well. He's on 3 kills this round. Jumpy is going to be alone, a 1 versus 4, and not for long as Flames. Lovely shot through the smoke to finish things off, and AliGon, they need to call a pause here. They're doing something wrong.
I don't see why they're not, even by 10-10 or 11-10. I'd say you'd want to go for a pause right here, but they keep on playing, and I highly question this because you're really just overwhelming yourself time after time after time with plays after plays after plays being done here by Enso. They're really just dominating you. Just take your time to back off from the PC and just listen to your mates, talk through what's going on, and if you've got any issues in the team right now, then just talk through that, get that solved as soon as possible, and try to get back into this game, even though it might look impossible. Anything, those pauses have made so many differences in many big tournaments like Fnatic's and well, NIP has had. I'm not sure how many. NIP, they're not very famous to making pauses this early into the game. They like to, when they really are super dominated with a scoreline that your enemies have got, as many rounds as I don't know what. But let's stop talking about NIP here, right? Sure, congratulations, they won to rank Masters of Malmo. They're Swedish as well, but AliGon here versus Enso. They're playing the Game On tournament, right? Enso? But Enso are really secure as well. Like, they've got a calm and structured play. Keeping that composure, not making any mistakes.
Yeah, but Mytic, he may get shut down here, and we do see Kree. He's been doing absolute work from this position. Top of the scoreboard as well, 20 and 12. And a good one to shut him down right now. And again, this A-Rap is coming around. They're going to be pushing around to Arch. And hey, Arrow, he's there in position. But oh my god, Zelox, look at that one. League Flames comes right back onto him. And now it's all on Mytic. 1 versus 4. A lot to deal with, but not a lot of chances. Milensky will shut him down, and Enso, what we're looking like a terrible half at the beginning, with a 10-5 half, have now brought it back 8 rounds in a row.
This is where AliGon, this is their last chance to pretty much come in with a comeback, I'd say. Obviously, they have that loss bonus, but I'd suggest strongly before even starting this round that you would go in for a pause, talking through what you want to do in this round, because you've got all the utility in the world, you've got all the AKs that you'll ever need in a round, and all the armor as well. So I mean, talk through how you're going to be using this, because after all, if you just waste your nades like crazy without any, look at this Kree, they don't even, there's no smokes, there's no nothing to clean off anything. Enso are really just allowed to make this happen. Obviously, you don't want to smoke yourself off as a T over towards CT, but have a double play, at least have 2 players to play that correctly. Fokin will be going down, trying out that one-way smoke. Didn't perfectly work it out. Looked like he had a good position, but Mektig fortunately saw him for himself. Kaboom and the gang, they will be going in for the plant on that B site. What looked like 13, or at least what looked like 14 to 10 for a while here might just turn into 13 to 11. They just make a small mistake here. Arrow will be pushing through the smoke, and if he does, Kaboom will be able to spot him out just early. Flashbang coming through, and what is that arrow? That shouldn't be able to happen, Kaboom. What are you thinking with another one? What? He's literally jumping around like crazy. He's like Foon, getting those kills back and forth, and he gets it. He's allowed to do that. It's not even like I'm supposed to scream arrow, it's like I'm supposed to scream AliGon, what are you doing? You're on a position in which you know that you're going to face him. Communication-wise, shouldn't that work? You should be able to call that to your mate that he's in pool, he's pushing CT through the smoke. Then again, obviously Kaboom maybe was focusing on other things right there, but then necessarily you want to go in for the kill that you spot out first, being arrow right there. You don't want to wait or anything.
But again, AliGon yet to call in a pause, and it seems like it's not going to be helping them out. Going towards the B site here, and this is going to be the shutdown of all shutdowns, I'm sure. Nice nade. Won't get any damage done really, but the push is coming underway. Kaboom leading the charge. We'll get the first one. Kree's going to fall, and actually AliGon working their way back into this round with potential to do massive damage, and the nades will come flying thick and fast into the construction areas. Falcon should be able to get away with this. Molly going to be going off in the smoke, and fucking really no chance of him to actually do anything from here, because of course the smoke is still yet to dissipate, and there's still a few more where that came from. Two Molotovs left. One of them's going to be used in a smoke on Zelox, who needs to hurry up and utilise that before he does go down. And AliGon, they should have this hold underway. Falcon's going to run straight into the site to no avail, and Flames should be able to get away with the save, but again, so much money he doesn't really need to. Jumpy will finish him off though.
Look at the money. This is...
They're not having any issues.
This is Swedbank sponsored team Enso from Russia. Nah, but it's like, okay, it doesn't matter. We lost one round. Shake this off and get back into the game, guys. Can't really focus about that. You can't really focus on that for the entirety of this last part of the game, really. Because then you'll only lose. I've got something in my throat. What? Can you take over, bro?
That's fine, man. Just mute. But a mid push is going to come underway. Arrow holding this down with the AWP from long, and this should be an easy first kill for him. Obviously, we do see a bit of aggression. Smokes and Molotovs going to be set up, and he had to push into this. The smoke will come down, so he won't be able to get any damage off at the moment. Molly goes in. And this is a pretty important round, because obviously Enso needs to try and reset the economy of AliGon, and if they do, that'll be GG. That'll be the first map concluded. And Jumpy, he's going to try and come back from this, trying to secure 2 in a row, because of course if AliGon can keep forcing a couple of more rounds out the board, I think 2 more will force Enso into eco, and then that'll be it. You know, they'll be able to finish things off, but right now it's going in the way of Enso. It's still back down to a 2v2 as Kaboom. He lands on onto Arrow, and we're into a bit of an awkward situation, because the bomb is only over towards A, and the rotation is underway from Milensky. Sorry, not Milensky, but Kree, but Milensky. They haven't cleared him out on the site, so they've got to hurry up with this. 40 seconds left on the clock, so they've got time to work with. Jumpy will be splitting out of apps here, and a huge risk is taken by rotating Kree here. They have no information. These players could have backed down lower mid, and they don't know this, but actually they're just going to commit to A, and Milensky, he's got to hold this off all alone right now. Spots out the first one. That's going to be his position to get him away, despite the silencer coming into action and the flash miss. That's going to be huge. That is going to be the downfall there of the round, missing that flashbang, and Kree has to hit the shot to jump. He has to equalise it, but it's not going to be the case. Kaboom, he is allowed to get that bomb plant down. Kree, he's not going to be able to do it. Shut down there by Kaboom, and now I got 12 to 14.
Well, maybe a comeback isn't necessarily needing a timeout here. I'm not sure. Like AliGon, it feels like these are just consolidation rounds. I don't want to say that they are, because AliGon are still in this, right? But Enso, they've been playing so strong for so long that, okay, it doesn't really matter if you lose 2 rounds here. If you're really mechanic that way and systematic, you'll just shake those off and try to reset yourself into coming into the next rounds that you're going to be facing them in. And there we go, Fokin just with timing on Mektig right there, as he's trying to throw out a good AG towards an upper banana. Cobra and the gang on middle, Jumpy and the gang trying to spot people out on upper banana. There's not much going on. What really is happening here is just Enso. They're trying to trigger AliGon to come out, and they've been doing this for so long that they should be aware of the fact that Kree is in that same very spot that he's been in for so many times in a row now. Kaboom! Going in for the reply though, Falcon will be falling down, and getting into the site is going to get a bit harder as Kree will be delivering. Celos is left alone now, and I don't know what that is, but Kree is just on fire. 3 kills so far in this round, and he's dead now, so he can't get more, obviously. Celos, with only a flashbang AK and a good Molotov to work with, has that bomb in hand, so let's go in for the first kill. Flames falls down. Turning it around though, he could just fake he's going over to this A site because he's got that flashbang, right? If he just flashed up middle, they'd instantly think that was an A push, but now he's really giving it away, and Enso has all the idea in the world of how they want to play this. Milenski is up in middle, is going to spot him out, ain't going to be a problem. Zelos falls down, and that is going to be the defuse.
And that'll be match point gather for Enso. A bit of a T-bear coming in there for some BM to finish this off, and we're going to get some Go TV lag there. So Enso, ooh, this is going to be dangerous because AliGon still do have a buy, bit of a lackluster economy. You can see 3 players without any nades apart from Cobra with a flash there. Other 2, they're flying high, living life with plenty of utility. And then on the other hand, they're having no problems.
Yeah, what you need to rely on here is AliGon is that you try and provoke Enso to use all their utility as soon as possible. That's literally everything for you. An arrow, okay, wait, not literally everything because Enso already has that first entry. Make that a second, his arrow is just wild. Almost makes that a third, but Mekte will be denying him a few more frags here and there. Kree delivering out of his mind, make that 2 as Mekte goes in for a double reply. Kree and Falcon falls down just to try and equalize it. 3 kills so far, has to ace this round without using a single utility so far. And be able to win this round. Goes in for a 6 spray through that smoke, tries to make something happen. Smoke coming down towards Banana. But I'm not sure if that was a...
He just walked into it. He's down to 18 and they're going to be coming in. Flash comes in, great peek with it. And Milenski, he's going to secure that first map for Enso. 16 to 12. Defuse coming in. And that'll be it. Wow, what a first map though. To kick things off, you know, another very close game. We obviously saw Copenhagen Wolves win against Enso 16-12 on Overpass earlier. So we've had, you know, a lot of close games today, and obviously we still do have one more coming up as Enso do secure that great comeback after a 10-5 half, bringing it back with so many rounds, 11 rounds out on that CT side to get that win. And of course, it still isn't all over for AliGon because they have a chance for retribution, they have a chance to come back, and that's going to be in Dust 2, their map pick, coming up very shortly, guys. But before we do go, for a short break, of course, a big shout out to chrisserver.co.uk. You can just see there